What's up, creatives? So have you heard of the recent deal the Sag-aftra union just finished closing on with AI company Narrativ? Well, if you haven't, it's being called a multi-billion-dollar gamble on the voiceover industry, with a very real possibility that voiceover might no longer be a viable profession. As you can imagine, it has members saying, "You Benedict Arnolds." Now, let's jump into the details. So what exactly is Narrativ? Narrativ is a brand new startup that's an online marketplace where brands can go to create audio ads using artificial intelligence. Now, the catch to this is that in order for a company like Narrativ to become successful, it's heavily dependent on enough human actors signing away the rights to their voice so that AI can learn, train, and ultimately evolve from. Now, the contract. The main points in this contract roughly state that actors will be able to license their digital voice replicas. They'll also be able to review all offers regarding how their replicas will be used in ads, including details about the product or service being promoted. Actors will be able to set their own prices and have the option of opting out of categories that they do not wish to promote on the platform. Now, the union and AI companies are hailing this as a massive win. It even gained praises from the CEO of Waymark, which is the company that creates commercials using only AI. He called it a watershed moment for how AI is used in creative fields. In my personal opinion, that really speaks volumes about this deal. Now, the truth of the matter is that there are some hard realities unspoken that are attached to this deal. For starters, in theory, it sounds like a great idea that actors can set their own rates, right? But if you take the time to look through Narrativ's marketplace, because it is such a competitive field, most people are listing themselves for the minimum standard of $385, with a few going just $15 or more above that. That way, companies are more likely to choose them. And also keep in mind that with every person that signs up for this platform, not only does it create less leverage for the actors of today, it also creates less opportunities for performers of future generations. Also, once there's enough data for AI to learn all of the different human emotions, tonalities, and nuances that we have in our speech, by then the need for a human performance will greatly be diminished, because AI will be sophisticated enough to bring a range of options all on its own. Right now is the time that human performers hold some leverage. Some industry experts have even predicted a 30 to 50% reduction in traditional voiceover jobs over the next few years. Lastly, performers have made it crystal clear that they have no interest in being replicated. I mean, they practically shouted from the rooftops, screaming at the union, "Please, we don't want to be replicated." Not only because it significantly affects the integrity of their craft, but also of the work itself. I mean, one of the main reasons why people choose to get into the entertainment industry is because they love to perform. To choose instead to be replicated almost entirely defeats the purpose of making this your profession. One last thing I forgot to mention is that a lot of union members have spoken out that they were never informed about the deal, let alone given an opportunity to vote on it. This is actually the second time that members have voiced their frustration on not being able to vote on a major paradigm shifting deal. The first, if you remember, was back during the first week of January when the union inked a deal with Replica Studios, allowing for voiceover artists to be replicated in the video gaming industry. But I'm interested in hearing your viewpoint. Do you think it's futile to think that creatives, the working class, can actually win this AI battle against multi-billion-dollar tech companies? Or is it possible and actually necessary for humans to take a stand and push back? A future where AI rules in creative fields and human artistry becomes a thing of yesteryear. What would be your prediction on the long-term effects that would have on us as human beings? Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching.